Low Risk Intercession Act under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Omid Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor.
No, you're not.
I see that Milver Street and Carr have experienced Anti-Cleo's signature management style of constant belittlement and fomenting underling rivalry.
Oh, is that what they did? I didn't really pay a lot of attention to them. I do know that one of them, if I helped one, the other would have been like, no. And then the other one's like, well, if you help me, then also no. But I also know that Auntie just kind of like arrived and started attacking this system. But I also know that the Protectorate are kind of rude. But I know the Vigilant Hogarth is a good person. We need to go...
Glad the wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
Alright, so I should be able to find...
Why, thank you kindly, outsider.
You're welcome.
Friend.
Hey, I'm a friend.
Why,
cool.
You got a right serious look in your eye. What happened?
Oh, nothing. I thought you were going to talk to me more, but okay.
What? Oh, yes. Goodbye.
Goodbye. The Saboteur, the crash ship to reach the Vox Relay. Optional. Use the crash ship. Okay, so that's where I need to go now. Let's see where we can find that crash ship. I think we got to go up this way. I see the Vox Relay. This is that Raptidon place. There's the Vox right there. Where's the ship I need to get to? That must be that crash ship I can use. Alright, how do I jump over there? Best place to jump will be here. I feel it! Yeah! Oh hey, Corporate Trooper, extra primer port. Gain additional medical inhaler slot and basic. Let's get over to the other side of the island. We did it! Take that, bridge. Oh, what's this? Science Adventures Quarterly, Volume 4 of 10. It crawled from the unlabeled test tube and other sensationalistic space stories. Pick up smoke grenade. That looks like the Moon Man's head. Wait, see if I can get a better look at it. Nope. Why would they do it like this? Yeah, alright. I'll just take it. Okay, so I could go that way now. Let's go this way first. Crabbles! Yeah! Oh, hey. You don't like that I'm shooting these things?
Ready to waste! On your command!
What the crap? These crabs will not survive. This is our land, you crabbles. The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you, Gluttony. Food, food, food. You don't let a single bite or drop go to waste. Your food and drink now heal for more, but you move a bit slower in combat. 10% combat movement speed. Nah, I'll reject that. That's not what I want. Could you imagine if I had taken that one where I just had to keep all the flaws? That'd be crazy. Keep going this way. Oh, they think I'm an enemy here. That's cool. That's cool. They can think that. Let's go upstairs and see what's happening up here.
Figured this ship would have departed by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators. Never...
Hostiles, Nick.
That seems...
Ready to waste! On your command!
Oh, did y'all want to fight?
Explosion imminent!
Moving to safety.
Sorry, Protectorate troopers, you were in the way. I hope you have learned your lesson to not try to attack me and remain alive. I wonder if whenever Vigilant Hogarth let me across, he knew that I'd be taking out Protectorate forces. I hope he did. Holographic repeating rifle. Hologram sight. A venerable mainstay in all our... Oh, okay. Not that. Let me take that. Weak spot bonus of 160%. That's pretty nice. That could become a useful tool. I just want all of you to know that I didn't mean to take you out. I tried to sneak out of here as quietly as possible. There's a dead person in there. Audra Baines is in there. Lockpick, Vox Landing Pad. There we go.
You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late.
Hey, we saved you. What do you mean it's too late? Where are the others?
I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh, the others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Oh no.
Tally, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me.
Oh dang. Zebulon mentioned he needed a cipher. Can I get that from you?
The cipher, right. I managed to memorize it before I was nabbed. 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster.
Great, I already unlocked the pen. You should head back to Zebulon now.
Please don't think me ungrateful for your efforts, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces.
Oh dang, that sounds like Ida Rutledge's plan and DeVries' plan. Why is everybody so hell-bent on killing themselves to make an impact? That seems crazy. Audra, you are crazy. It's usually best practice to blow ships up you're not on board.
I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
That won't work. Most ships have an automated fire suppression system to put out fires.
You know your stuff, Commander. I was just about to point out the same problem.
Oh, thanks, Niles. I should have let you do it.
Not blowing yourself up for starters.
Yeah.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is, but if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please.
I don't like it.
If you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
I think letting Audra board with Sentinel is the safest option. Sabotage the transport, Niles.
Yes, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take you too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit.
Nice job,
Excellent
Niles.
work. I see why Zebulon liked having you around. I'd say
Niles
I
is
won't
cool.
forget how you've helped me, but, well, you know. Tell Zeb what happened, won't you? That it was my decision, and I was at peace with it.
Yeah, if I come across him again, sure. We'll go and tell him right now. Maybe I should do that now that I've saved her. Go back and tell him. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that you're brave or anything. I'll
Good
go
luck,
tell him.
Audra.
Likewise. And thank you both, again.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't feel like you really should thank us, but, sorry about all your friends. I know we can continue on this way, but feel like it's important to fulfill my promise to Audra. Let's go tell Zeb what happened. Audra is gonna blow herself up, and Zeb needs to know. Zeb.
You've returned, but where are the others?
Bad news, buddy.
Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport?
Oh, you're about to find out the bad news. So, that was Audra.
What in the blazes was that?
That was Audra. We have some bad news about your team. They didn't make it.
What do you mean? All of them?
All of them. Your team was dead before we arrived, and Audra sacrificed herself to blow up that ship.
And you didn't think to dissuade her?
I tried.
Damn it, Niles. Our cause isn't served by more corpses.
I didn't make her do it. What's done is done. Be thankful we got the cipher from her.
I wish the success of this venture had not come at such a terrible cost.
Same here.
But at least it was not for nothing. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts, but I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly.
No worries. You are kind of a dick, but that's okay. Don't worry. Just glad we could help
I'm
out.
pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this.
You gave me Niles' mod
It's something
kit.
I'd started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits.
I hope so too.
This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Oh, do you know the Earth Directorate's best? If you can drop them a line for us, we could use some help. Good luck, Zebulon. We'll be ready when you need us. We did it. All right, Niles, let's give you some cool new gear. You get, how do I give you, oh, maybe I have to get to a workbench to equip it. That might be what's happening. Workbench. A workbench.
Got time for a debrief, Commander?
Sure. Yeah, let's talk.
Feels good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate.
Almost. I don't know. I still don't feel good about letting Audra sacrifice herself.
It was what she wanted. Having some time to cogitate on it, I think she was right. Now, hopefully, the Protectorate won't see coming whatever Zeb's got planned next. Anyway,
True.
It's easy to focus on all that's gone wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. We blew up a Protectorate vessel and killed a Sentinel.
Hell yeah. I hope you're not going to celebrate by trying to cook Spratwurst again.
No. Trust, I learned my lesson there. Got the burns to prove it.
Nice.
On Triangular might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't come with fuel, but here, I think we'll have to settle for patting each other on the back.
Oh, I pat myself on the back all the time, Niles. Don't you even fret. It's an honor working alongside you again, Niles. You're becoming a fine agent.
Shucks, Commander. I'm gonna get top-heavy you keep paying me compliments like that. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Vrees without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
Well, we need to find a workbench, Niles, so we're gonna go back into the Protectorate again.
You have the gratitude of everybody in Westport.
Yeah, I like that thing.
Envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Let's get Niles equipped. Party upgrades. Niles, superheated acceleration barrel. Niles' weapon now deals plasma damage and deals slightly increased damage. Or Niles' weapon now deals shock damage and has significantly increased damage. Yes, shock damage sounds good. Rubberized joint seals gains immunity to shock side effects, and the effectiveness of his armor is increased. Niles gains immunity to corrosive side effects, and the effectiveness of his armor increases. Let's go with shock. You are an electric boy. Break down all junk. What else can I get rid of? Designator, light revolver, weak spot bonus, 130. Ooh, I should be using that, it seems like. Triple barrel shotgun I can break down, I think. Holographic repeating rifle, piezoelectric stun baton. What is that? Shock machine gun, that sounds cool. Now let's go back. Let's see, what other things did we need to work on? You okay, bud?
This unit beautifully acknowledges your presence.
Thanks.
Exciting news! The Vigilance sent that outsider to collect automech parts for us, and they just returned.
That was me.
The system abides.
I'm not the system. Whatever.
You have the gratitude of everybody in Westport.
So I think I needed to switch to a better pistol, because this one, 47 damage, weak spot 110, weak spot 135. Let's put that one on. Facing unit. Weak spot hits mark your target, making them a priority to companions and increase the damage they take. Also increases weak spot damage in general. Emergency stop. Big red button. +5 critical hit chance. Critical hits from this weapon stun automechs. Has a 120-second cooldown, which decreases with your hack skill. Oh, I don't have any hack skill. So let's see. What do we want? It's our second thing. 1.5 times magnification. Prism repeating rifle, I think. Let's go with this one. Oh, but this one has 185% weak spot versus... Okay, let's put this one on for normal use. Look at that thing. That's cool. Alright. Now where do we go? Let's go to the bridge. I know that there's also that Arbiter's camp that I was too weak for earlier, and there's the farm that I was also too weak for. So let's go see if I still am too weak for these things. Okay. See if we can spot somebody over there. They still got a skull on them. 180 with a skull on them still. Okay, we're not gonna try to do that yet. Oh, that's right. I need to return to Director Szmuch and return stuff. Alright, let's fast travel to the repair, fast travel to Fairfield. There is still some stuff I haven't done over here. I wonder what all this area is. Why haven't I been here yet? Maybe there's more to the mysterious cave than what I've seen so far. That might be what it is. I know fast traveling's not as cool, but also, it's nice being able to get to places. Alright, not going in there yet. We need to find this lady slightly southeast. I think over here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Where have you been? Hi.
You're back, and in one piece. I assume you have good news and haven't forgotten where you were going or what you were supposed to be doing?
Oh, I forgot for a while, but then I figured it out. Have a little faith in me, will you? I verified both locations.
I was hoping for at least one, but both at once? Exceptional. None of my lab assistants are ever this efficient. And since you're so good at this, I have another job for you.
Another job?
There's a type of rare mineral called ferrochromium.
Oh, I have that.
It's yellowish in color and typically forms in rocky, mountainous areas or caverns.
Yeah, I got that.
Our data points to the east coast of the island, the far southwest, and just this side of the ravine, almost straight north of here. Same rules as before. You keep what you find.
Great, I've already found it. There you go.
All of them? Oh, once I'm free to roam again, I am going to make a heap on these. Going to have finder's rights and royalties on half the island. Thanks heaps for your help, friend. I hope those resources you found help you turn a big profit. And here's a bonus for you.
A bonus! Thank you.
Well, that's plenty for me to run claim paperwork on for now. Just by way of a heads up, our scouts never made it to the North Island. There could be more there.
More you say, I'm
That's
listening.
The spirit. Where there's a will for bits, there's a way to bits.
Yeah.
Ferrochromium and heartless Lephoria are relatively rare and valuable, but aren't new. We first set lamps on them elsewhere in Arcadia. Not to worry, though, friend. There's lots of other much more rare resources out there that might even be unique to a single moon. Get out there and get surveying.
I will. That's good advice. I'll keep that in mind. Goodbye. Hooray. Let's go north. Let's see what's north here. Just the road again. Okay. Arbiter's place. Oh wow, he's still very well known there. Let's try shooting it. Let's see what happens. Nothing.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Leaders and bosses, particularly tough enemies, are noted via their health bars, signifying that they are especially challenging. These are reserved for the leaders and strongest fighters of a group. These enemies are more resistant to certain powerful effects, requiring them to take damage first and make them weak. Oh. Alright, we did good. Time to back off a little bit. Oh, he got me. Okay. Oh, more enemies. Okay.
Have it, our due bounty!
Oh.
Confronting threat. Dawning from
Guys, y'all need to watch out for those things.
engaging Koenig protocols.
Not getting up without help, Commander!
I must reload.
Unfriendly in combat range.
Your Valerie unit requires service. Shifting to a less exposed spot. Resuming hostilities.
We win. At least I think we do.
Arbiter Nebs, the words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags than their instructors were called to the warfront. I read the fear, uncertainty in their faces. And I knew, as this outpost's primary practice target replacement technician, I alone could teach them. They see me as their leader, their arbiter. I will not fail. Should the invasion breach our defenses, I will stand proudly at the vanguard, shoot to kill, and lead them to victory.
Good try, Arbiter. Our training to become fully fledged Arbiters continues apace. The facility is well hidden and well guarded. Arbiter Nebs tells us that certain lessons must be absorbed in isolation, even from the Protectorate we love. And so we remain exiled behind these walls and insulated from the war. Arbiter Nebs is the sole custodian of this facility, his peers having been dispatched to the front lines, so there's plenty of time for target practice between lectures and drills. He seems especially passionate about maintaining the firing range and replacing worn-out targets. I know not why. Arbiters certainly are a fastidious lot. Makes sense. Wait, do I know how to do that thing in here? Let's do some overloads. Nothing happened. I do not know how long an Arbiter remains in training, but our instructors never returned from the war, and we have been here for many years. Arbiter Nebs is our compass, our guiding light, our sole reference for what it means to be an Arbiter, and he has ordered us to leave. We are the next generation of Protectorate lawbringers, he said, and there was nothing more he could teach us. Of course, we figured out the truth long ago, that he is no true Arbiter, but a mere technician. We said nothing because he worked so hard to be an Arbiter for our sakes. When the war is over, we will band together and recommend his ascension. I only hope he lives long enough to join us at the Sovereign's side. Well, unfortunately, he won't. Cannot pick the lock. Remember, Nebs, you are not an Arbiter. An Arbiter is a one-person army, a battleship in the form of a man, a living law of the Protectorate. But you are just doing your best. Remain modest, remain steadfast, and the Protectorate will reward you for dedication at the appointed time. Not a moment sooner. Remember, Nebs, this is not your helmet, this is your mask. Message to new recruits. Presiding Arbiter, none. Ranking Officer, Practice Target Replacement Technician, Nebs. Initiate training. Welcome, future Arbiter. You represent the judge, jury, and executioner of Protectorate law. Your training began the moment you were born under the Sovereign's banner. Your training continues here. Select Continue to continue training. The Protectorate relies on an Arbiter's lawful impulses and unblemished record of loyalty to carry out our sacred traditions with pride. An Arbiter can do no wrong because their actions define righteousness. Select Continue to continue training. An Arbiter is both a part of the Protectorate and the Protectorate embodied. Within themselves, they carry the totality of law, order, and discipline. Loyalty is absolute. Even if an Arbiter suspects they've betrayed the Protectorate, they are mistaken. This concludes the first of many automated training sessions. Meditate on this lesson and remember the words of Arbiter Virgil Montag. An Arbiter is an armored unit of measurement, the rod by which loyalty is judged. Personal logs. Welcome, Target Practice Replacement Technician Nebs. Choose a log. The Arbiters were called off to war, and only new recruits remain. New recruits and myself. I may not be an Arbiter, but why should that stop me from educating them like one? If I make them Arbiters, what does that make me? I'll show them what it takes. They say the Supreme Arbiter has fallen. We feel more isolated than ever. My training has helped, I believe. Every lesson gives the recruits hope, something to work towards. What would the great Arbiter Tristan do were our roles reversed? Would he continue his charade of training? I suppose it's only a charade if it fails. I like to imagine myself as Tristan's pupil, the protege to the Supreme Arbiter. After all, every teacher needs a teacher. I've been observing the recruits. Their collective conduct has been so superb, I'll likely request they all be promoted once Command accepts me as an Arbiter, which will no doubt happen any day. I'm pleased, nay proud, that my training practices have been so effective. Good for you, little Arbiter. Pick up officer helmet? Yep. And I can't lockpick. Bet you there's something really cool in there that I'll never own. Arbiter training facility facilitated. We'll go back to the other side. I feel like we've done plenty here. Wow, that Arbiter training facility was right around the corner from these guys. That's weird. Let's try some stuff.
The rules are just a guide for what not to get caught doing. And all this is just sloppy.
Enthusiastically.
Hunkering down. Still here. Good.
Still angry.
Syringes. Status. Susceptible to danger.
Oh, it seems we've pissed a lot of people off now.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Alright, we made some progress. A lucky Spratfoot, heck yeah. Research lab keycard, I don't have one of those yet. Visionary work requires unique perspective. In this lab, innovation is mandatory.
Unsanitary conditions detected.
Unsanitary? Internal correspondence. From E. Linden to F. Lupori, mind your backside. Look, you're new here and desire to prove yourself. I understand the impulse. I'm simply saying don't be so quick to seek Ormsby's attention. Bright new hopefuls in this facility have a habit of receiving dangerous assignments or drawing undue blame. Avoid attracting conspicuous notice. Wear a disguise if possible. Anyhow, I analyzed the data from the field team at Red Spire. Seems like the reason for the Raptidon's aggressiveness up there has to do with what they've been consuming. Specifically, a unique reaction between the red spores combined with their preservative-rich diet. Not sure if that stems from the Raptidon chow we use to feed them or devouring a bunch of our colleagues. Guess artificial additives aren't 110% beneficial after all, huh? Don't tell Auntie. Weird interchange. I had a kind of weird interchange with Ormsby today. After our morning assembly, he made a remark about how he once accidentally ordered a sample sent for testing into the Pan-Pharmacon V-Walk-In industrial microwave. Like, instead of the spectrometer it was meant. How it literally blew up in someone's face, but then a rival's signature somehow replaced his on the work order? It's not a mistake, he said, if someone else takes the blame. I don't know. I guess he is the boss. Instead of worrying, I should probably be taking notes. But if any of these dangerous substances we're working with somehow get loose, bet I know who will be to blame. Anyway, I informed him about the field team's findings and your conclusions about the Rap's aggressiveness. Seemed real excited about it, actually. Like he'd just heard news about a promotion. Been weirdly lingering around the microwave ever since. Made-up persona. You're actually the fourth lab tech he's told that story to. It might make you wonder how someone so incompetent can be so skilled at covering their tracks, but if you can't be one, you need to be the other around here. The key to dealing with Ormsby is realizing that he's a complete fraud. That title, totally of his own devising. That's not unheard of. It's likely standard operating procedure among management, actually. For now, we're stuck with him, so just nod and smile until his inevitable replacement arrives. And yeah, learn what you can in the meantime. Interesting. Let's go in here. Just open up the door. Okay, we made it.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You
Chemical
must be
counter
affected
engine.
as well.
Sure I am, Doc.
You there? Oh, you're likely affected too, aren't you? Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Omid Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor.
No, you're not. You don't seem in much of a position to be making demands.
Because I've squirreled myself away inside our test chamber for safekeeping? Well, I assure you my position as lead visionary of this innovative lab persists regardless.
Okay.
But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me as an aide-de-camp of sorts on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment.
How exactly did you end up trapped in there?
Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked myself in this test chamber to avoid contamination.
What's the purpose of your research?
Our lab's focus is the utilization of local flora and fauna in development of commercial products and proprietary methods. A local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of Auntie's choice personnel, inadvertently leading to a chance reaction causing profound irritability. To a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, our work here could be considered a moderate success.
How would we go about formulating a cure?
Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think?
Oh, indubitably, and stuff.
Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matters?
No. I'm something of a self-taught medical expert. I read a chapter once of phrenology.
Oh, really? That's very interesting. I believe that long since discredited, but, you know, such things
don't you
often
talk
come
to
back
phrenologists
into
like
fashion.
that.
Apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctorate. No matter if you are capable of following simple instructions, I'm sure I can guide you through it.
You can try.
Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions?
I'd still like to know more about your program.
Oh, my favorite topic. By all means, fire away.
As product envisioner, you make all the big creative decisions around here, yes?
Well, you'd certainly think so, but management sets the goals. Our humble research team works to deliver. Anything else before we set to it?
So this laboratory is some kind of repurposed silo?
Yes, the Protectorate formerly utilized it for seed storage or something equally prosaic. Nothing as provocative as groundbreaking research. But as much as I'd love to natter on, we probably ought to get matters underway.
No, let's keep nattering on. Come on, bud. Yes, less nattering, more antidoting.
We'll need two things, fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course.
What about my dumb assistance? And where can I find all that?
Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, geniusly referred to as Red Spire. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds, a satellite lab to this one, if you will.
The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds. Ooh, okay. A satellite lab to this one.
Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
Oh, whoops. Okay, I'll stop murdering them, I promise. Alright, so we need to find a satellite building. Is that a satellite building? Or is that okay, that might be a satellite building. Let's go there. Welcome, authorized Auntie's Choice employee. Please select the following options. Memo to staff. Memo to staff. I, your humble product envisioner, want to thank every single one among you today. When we first arrived to this facility, it was literally a barn here. We'd seized from the Protectorate a modest-use agricultural land holding a rundown old farmhouse and barn, a few harvesters, a seed silo that leaked when it rained. Whoever thought such a meager farmstead could be transformed virtually overnight into the most innovative research center on the entire island? Let me tell you, I did, because I believed in you. You did, because of your deep trust in our shared vision. That's how we make audacious advances. So this next batch of samples could be interesting. They were taken from a nearby spire with a distinct red color. Its color comes from a species of red plant indigenous to that area. It releases many of these red spores which color the surrounding landscape. There's nothing else like it on Paradise Island. I have them laid out for our initial examinations, which I'll commence after lunch. In the meantime, I'm submitting all the raw data from our analysis so far to memorialize it, per standard practice. I must say, what I've seen so far is both curious and rather intriguing. As you are all aware, our important work here at the lab is being hindered by a handful of incompetent, quarrelsome, wholly irredeemable personnel who've become a liability on our quarterly reports. Normally, I would transfer such resource-draining employees to frontline combat, yet that is not an option with hostilities at a standstill. Rather than demote these sluggards and sycophants to even less industrious positions, I appealed to their base natures by inviting each to participate in a promotion acceleration program, ostensibly a series of outdoor skill building exercises locating at spires around the island, with promise of molding these select staff members into VP material. In reality, PAP's 5 hazardous wilderness exercises leverage participant ineptitude to achieve maximum mortality. I am confident PAP will offload our most irksome personnel. As an insurance policy, the final activity is set on the northern tip of the northern island, an area infested with corporate Raptidon assets turned feral. Your cooperation in concealing this ruse is much appreciated and also mandatory. Data downloaded. Good. Alright, we got our data. Now we gotta go find our spire without getting shot. So we'll go this way. That looks like a red spire over there. Hello, red spire. Guess I need to get up to the top of this red spire. Maybe that's where I need to be. Yep, let's go to the top.
Commencing combat-related activities.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
This quantity should be enough to produce the antidote.
What's that over there? Oh, that's on the other side of the island. Okay. Oh, that's where... Okay, so I got over there, and I saved Audra from there, and then I got more to do on that side of the island. But, alright, so... Whoa! Watch your step, Austin. That would have been a long way down. Maybe I should save as well. Alright, let's get back to the place. We got all the things we needed from the Red Spire. Wonder if I could have gotten in this way. Oh, look at that. Could have come in this way. Neat. Right, down we go. Hello. A designated area where test samples can be safely passed in and out of the chamber. Insert requested items.
Haha. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball, and... perfect! I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail.
1 shake? Alright, guess you're not overly surprised about the effects of this chemical agent.
Well, it's a textbook example of the medulla oblongata wagging the cerebellum. Although, frankly, there's a plethora of ways to stimulate the reptile brain into such a flurry. None of the previous methods were anywhere close to being this commercially viable. But where there's a will, there's a way to make a profit. Honestly, this whole process is 1 part scientific testing, 2 parts improvisation, and a dash of pure, undiluted panache.
Panache indeed.
Exactly what we do best. Well, it's only a matter of time.
How's locating that counter-agent coming along?
Normally, I'd say perfection can't be hurried, but... there. I have determined the ideal counter-agent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer.
Okay.
Enable the device, and it will begin a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please.
Sure will. Where's my chemical... Oh, I need to pick it up, I see. This formulator is well worn and has been routinely used to combine various chemical substances. With the right ingredients, it can be utilized to synthesize an antidote for the homicidally irritable behavior affecting personnel in and around the lab. Synthesize antidote, synthesize antidote. Use your expertise to make a few enhancements rather than rudimentary instructions, so I can't do that, so let's just do this. Alright, let's give it back to the dude. Give antidote.
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us, though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day.
Good.
I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote?
The one I sent to you? Yeah. Not so fast. I discovered some troubling accusations about you in one of the terminals.
Oh, please. Reject cynicism. Reject negativity and allegation and lies, right? I mean, let's choose positivity, whimsy, delight. Those are the waters I want to swim in, not mired in that sort of swamp. I feel that so much, don't you?
I get the distinct impression you're trying to change the subject.
Well, sometimes sharing the benefits of research also means apportioning some degree of the danger, offsetting accountability to others, sharing the blame. Why, it could have been me out there, you know, had I been simply another unwitting, unknowing participant. Thankfully, I benefited by having advanced knowledge of what might occur, and safely situated myself here.
I think you should accept responsibility here.
Well, I mean, did I play fast and loose to produce results quickly? Of course. We're Auntie's choice. That's how we operate. Did I turn the lab itself into an experiment? Research is an ongoing cavalcade of ethical dilemma and outward regret. At the end of the day, the only rule Auntie has is don't get caught. But you won't tell, though, yes? We're still chums, though, you and I, having come through so much together.
We have ourselves a deal, then.
Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right, I am activating the air filtration system there. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly.
Good.
Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. And before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's Choice. Be seeing you.
Oh, you freed me. Cool. Who are you, Kenneth?
The biological samples within the remains outside are no doubt deteriorating rapidly. I may have to recreate this experiment somewhere else.
Gross.
Typical Auntie's Choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
This place was quite the scene when we arrived. Any idea what happened?
We saved the day. Look at all the people that are no longer homicidably irritable. Alright, I don't think I've been in this house yet. Well, I guess I should have been probably distracting them more than I was, but oh well. Oh, this is the same house I was in earlier. This way. I think now all we need to do is go back to the north. I look around. Oh, look at all that other stuff around there, though. Alright, so I need to get to the north and explore the north side of the island now. Back to the north. I think I jumped from the wrong place. Okay, good. I didn't.
Operatives may be in violation of their mission parameters when disclosing their identity to members of the local populace.
Time for lying low is over, Val. Can't afford to be coy when the world's ending.
Elevating altitude thresholds.
We're not undercover. We are going in guns a-blazing. Trespassing, oh no, nah. We are on the north side of the island now. We've got the Vox in front of us, but we also have a lot of the northern island to explore. Where we want to do that at. Paradise Island, treasonous activity report. Today we caught a subject as they fled from our base. We believe they had an accomplice, although we are still working to verify this. The subject claimed that Brigadier Montelli was out of control and that they were simply afraid of him. No loyal subject who performs their duties as instructed has anything to fear from their superiors, even if Brigadier Montelli has recently increased security protocols. Normally, an individual who is guilty of such a crime would be given the option of extended mental refreshment in light of their otherwise spotless service record. However, Brigadier Montelli has dictated that any type of treason on Paradise Island is to be punished by immediate execution. Praise the Sovereign. Wow, that's some serious corrective action. We will explore the northern island next time. Thanks everybody. Hope you all have a good one.